Good morning, third grade families. Today is Tuesday, so we have a Text Structure Tuesday snippet here in our morning work. And today we're going to be reading a passage about ants. So this is a nonfiction passage because it's about something from real life. It gives us real life information. We have a question today about main idea. And if you will remember, we talked a lot in class about main idea. Remember that the main idea is asking us, what is this text mostly about? And if you will remember, I'm going to draw just a teeny tiny little graphic organizer here. We have the main idea, which is a blanket statement about what is the text mostly about. And then if you'll remember, off of that main idea, or underneath that main idea, we have supporting details. And details just give us information about the main idea. Okay, so there's a difference between details and main idea. Details are just one small snippet from the text. The main idea encompasses everything in the text. Okay, so let's read this passage together. I'm also going to link a really good video here about main idea and supporting details, if you wouldn't mind to watch that just as a refresher. But let's get started. Did you know there are almost 12,000 kinds of ants? Don't let their tiny size fool you. Ants can lift up to 50 times their body weight. These tiny but mighty insects are social creatures. That means they like to be together. They don't live alone. They live and work together. There's our clue about the meaning of this word. Together in colonies. Some ant colonies can have a few ants, while others may have millions. In every colony, there are 3 types of ants: the queen ant, the drone, and the worker ant. The queen ant begins the ant colony by laying her eggs. The drones are male ants. Worker ants have many jobs, such as foraging for food, building the nest, and taking care of the queen. Soldier ants protect the colony from enemies. I wonder how they got that name. They stand at the entrance to the nest and use their antennae. This is plural for antenna. Antenna means one, and antennae means 2 or more. 2 or 3. To detect the smells of enemies, such as lizards and spiders. They will fight the enemy if necessary. No weapons are needed. They will use their sharp jaws or mandibles to bite the intruder. Though each ant plays their own role, they work together to ensure the success of the colony. There are so many lessons we could do just based on this one passage. We could talk about context clues. Mandibles is a vocabulary word that you might not be familiar with, but you can see here that they give you a synonym. Mandibles are sharp jaws. So there are so many different things we could talk about here, but our question is, what is the main idea? Now, if I asked you, what is this whole passage about, you might just say, ants. And you would be right. This passage is about ants. That is our topic. But remember that a main idea is a statement. It's not just one word. So our topic is ants, okay? But our main idea is a statement. So let's look at our statements. Ants have a positive impact on humans. Does anywhere in this text it talk about how ants impact humans? I don't remember that. And honestly, I don't think they have a positive impact on humans. And if they do, I don't know what it is. They might. I'm sure they're an important part of the food chain. I'm sure something feeds on them and they eat something that is positive for us. Though they are small, ants are strong insects. Okay, so is the entire passage about ants being strong, small insects? Possibly. That looks like a good option. Let's keep moving though, because when we have multiple choice, we always read each answer choice. Each ant plays a role to help their colonies live and grow. Ooh, that's a good one. It does talk a lot in our passage about ants and the roles that they play inside the colony. So that's also a good one. The queen ant is responsible for the whole colony. This seems to me more like a detail. The queen ant is just one piece of the puzzle. So to me, this seems more like a detail. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to mark that one out. I'm also going to mark out A because we know that's not the correct answer. So I'm left with 2 here. And guys, this is what we talk about all the time in class. This is where you have to really use your inquisition to figure out what is the best answer choice. All right, remember, a main idea is always going to be a broad statement. It's not going to be specific. So is the whole passage about how strong ants are, even though they're small, or is the whole passage about ants and their roles to help their colonies live and grow? Generally, when we are looking for our main idea, we can look in the first couple of sentences of our text. If we look back to the beginning, it says, did you know that there are 12,000 kinds of ants? Don't let their tiny size fool you. Ants can lift up to 50 times their body weight. So here there's a lot of emphasis on them being small but strong. Okay, so then it does go on to talk about the roles that they play in their colonies, but to me, that's, again, those are details from the text. So I believe that the best answer choice here is that, though they are small, ants are strong insects. The roles that they play support the idea that they're strong insects. So even though both of those answers sound like they could be correct, I'm going to go with the one that is more general and more broad. Okay? All right. Do me a favor today. Go outside and play. It's going to be nice today. Find an anthill and decide, do you think that it is an anthill that has just a few, or do you think it's an anthill that has millions? Ooh, wouldn't it be cool if you took a picture of your anthill and posted it on Padlet? I'd love to see what you find today. Love you, third graders. Talk to you soon.